Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Glass Seats. This is Viddy.
And my name is Mrinal, and we've reached that point in the season where there's not that much going on.
No.
Post-trade deadline to playoff starting is kind of that dead zone.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a fan of a bottom-feeding ass team like we are, it's tough.
Or even if you're a fan of like a really good team and you're basically clinched, then what are you waiting for, right?
Everyone's just waiting for Ovi to break the record and then the playoffs,
And the
right?
playoffs. And it's probably going to happen like in the same week.
Yeah.
If the way it's going, he's going to break it like right at the end.
Yeah. And those playoff goals don't count, right?
Yeah.
Tough.
But teams that do care right now are the ones that are in the fight for the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really tight this year.
Yeah, at least in the East. Yeah.
West too, I think. I think Mini's in, but the second spot.
I guess the second spot, you're
really
right.
tight.
You're right.
Yeah, let's start out West, actually, because I think that one's going to be a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
The Minnesota Wild are in the first wild card with 83 points.
Mm-hmm.
The St. Louis Blues are in the second with 77 points as of this recording. And the three teams that are chasing them, Vancouver with 76, Calgary with 75, and Utah with 73.
Is it safe to assume Anaheim's out, probably?
Yeah, I think Anaheim's out.
Okay. I don't know. St. Louis kind of stormed out of nowhere. They're on a 4-game heater right now. Good time to catch fire. And I thought it was going to be Calgary, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Still could be.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. They were in that spot the entire time. They were looking good. All of a sudden, like a resurgence, take that word lightly, of Huberdeau and Kadri coming together and all that. Dustin Wolf dragging that team.
Vladar playing well too.
Yeah, just crazy resurgence of talent in Calgary all of a sudden. I thought it was going to be them, but St. Louis knows how to win, and they're freaking proving it right now.
I mean, Vancouver has also been in that spot in times throughout the year.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that whole Pedersen Miller debacle kind of dragged the vibes down maybe a little bit?
Yeah, but if they're dragging it down to the point you're in a wild card spot, that means if that wasn't happening, they'd be in a division spot, right?
Right. But like it's too late to be like, oh, we got to wait. It's better luck next year. Like you got to win now, right?
Yeah, but I mean, they're only 1 point out.
Right. So I'm not saying it's not
even
possible.
Even the Demko injury slowed them down.
That's true. Yeah.
So Vancouver's a team that could get hot right at the end.
Got it. So you have them as the sleeper option?
Yeah, like if they get hot, fucking watch out.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough, yeah. For me personally, the way things are going, I'm going to give it back to Calgary just because of the games in hand situation.
Mm-hmm.
They're right now, we're looking at it on Thursday, March 20th. Yeah. Games are still going on, but like Calgary's got 68 games, 75, or has played 68 games, 75 points. St. Louis has had 70 games played, 77 points, so literally one win, and Calgary would still have a game in hand and take back that wild card spot. So unless somebody colossally screws it up at the end, one of these three teams, and I'm hard pressed to say Utah is going to go in on that run.
Yeah, I mean mathematically they're there, but I don't see Utah making it.
It's going to take so much. It's borderline a miracle. And if you're a Utah fan or Arizona fan or wherever you're coming from to support the hockey club, I wouldn't be worried because this is still progress from the Arizona days.
This is great.
This is hugely better. I mean, Arizona was not a bottom feeder necessarily, but like this is like,
and it's not like the roster's that different.
Yeah.
Like you got some solid goaltending. You added Mikhail Sergachev, and you had your kids come up.
This is a team that just needs to continue building. They don't need to do anything. They're on the right direction. Keep going. But maybe this is not their year unless they just make us all eat shit and all of a sudden there's a nameless team in the playoffs. Yeah. But I'm gonna give it to Calgary just based off like the way things have gone this year and the track record. And Dustin Wolf. I'm not betting against that guy right now.
I'm gonna give it to St. Louis.
Really?
I think that Four Nations win has warmed up Jordan Binnington.
Okay.
He's on a heater.
That's true.
And I think they're gonna hold it out to the
even
end
with
of the year.
The Parayko injury?
Yeah.
Wow.
Even with that. I think they'll hold it out to the end of the year here. Do I expect them to go deep in the playoffs? No.
Oh.
But I think they'll make it.
Really? You don't think they're going to do some damage?
No. Whoever makes this spot is either playing Vegas or Winnipeg. Let's be real.
That's tough. Yeah. That is tough. That's a hard one to get into. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think whoever makes it is not going to go deep, but I'm going to give it to St. Louis.
Is it safe to say now that Boston's had their official downfall, we can say, that Edmonton, Los Angeles is the new Toronto, Boston?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, again, a fourth straight year, maybe?
Yeah. They're trying really hard to catch Vegas. Edmonton, to not have to play LA again.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you're Edmonton, are you worried? Like,
No, I think if you're Edmonton, you've
beat them so many times, right?
Yeah, and also you are the reigning conference champ.
Right.
You don't care who comes.
Yeah. At this point, you should have faith in your system. You built up in the offseason too. Yeah. I think things are kind of a lock there, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see that last spot. I'm going Calgary though.
All right. Let's move on to the East, which is honestly a lot tighter race.
Yeah.
Because both wildcard spots are up for grabs here. Right now, we have Ottawa at 77 points in the first wildcard. Montreal returning to the playoffs, 74 points in the second wildcard.
Crazy. Nobody expected that, right?
Yeah.
Like, unreal.
Right behind them, both at 72 points, is both New York teams, the Islanders and the Rangers. Columbus at 71 points, the Cinderella story. And then Detroit at 70 points and Boston at 69 points.
I think it's safe to say, considering that Boston sold at the deadline.
Yeah,
I don't even
Brad Marchand's gone.
Yeah,
and mathematically they're on here, but
I don't think it's happening. Yeah. So I'm going to exclude Boston out of this for now. Detroit, good job. You guys fucked it up right at the very end again, second year in a row.
Yeah, they're falling hard.
Come on, guys. This is deja vu. The New York Islanders, in my opinion, were dead in the water.
Sorokin is dragging that team right now.
I mean, they sold and they could make it.
I saw a meme today of the with Sorokin and being the I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah,
that meme.
Yeah. I mean, that good for him, man. Like he's definitely going to command a big contract. New York Rangers, they're kind of also shitting. They've lost 3 in a row now at the worst possible time.
Yeah, I mean, we thought they were doing good in the middle there because they made some trades, changed the mix up, seemed to be going good, but has not really carried forward.
Yeah. So it almost feels like right now, unless the Islanders just push in for that last spot, teams are losing their way out of this wild card, which is kind of what happened last year with Washington, Philly, and
that was literally
Detroit.
No, you take it. No, you take it.
Yes, and we're low-key kind of having that again. But
I mean, Ottawa's fighting.
They're not doing the past 2 games they've lost. But they're fighting. They bought at the deadline. I expect them to make it, and I'm just happy to see one of Ottawa, Detroit, or Buffalo finally make the playoffs again. Yeah. On paper, Ottawa should have made it, right? But I think Ottawa's in, and I want to give the other one to. I would love to see it be Columbus.
I know that's the feel good story.
Yeah,
Columbus does it.
Yeah, but realistically, oh man,
realistically, it should be the Rangers.
Yes,
but is it going to be?
At this rate. You know what? I think the Rangers will figure it out. I think somehow they'll squeak right back in. Literally, it's going to be a last game of the season type of deal. But I'm going to give it to Ottawa and New York Rangers, just because they've been good the past few years. So,
all right, I want Ottawa in, but I want them in whatever playoff spot gets them a first round matchup with Florida.
Why?
Because I want to see Tkachuk versus Tkachuk.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Atlantic Division too.
So whatever wildcard spot gets them to play Florida, that's the one I want them in.
So actually, because we're already on that playoffs lineup kind of conversation, like we can talk about the Atlantic too, right? Like it's a dogfight right now.
For the division spots?
For first, yeah, because Tampa's a game behind both Toronto and Florida, and then assuming they win, they'll all be at 87 points, 69 games played. Yeah. So, I mean...
I didn't expect Tampa to be in this position.
I thought they were maybe going to make the wild card or fall out.
No, I thought they'd be in the division, but I thought they'd be solid third. Going to be a fight between Florida and Toronto.
If they win the division, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would be shocked if they win the division.
That's insane.
But yeah, it would be hilarious if Toronto had to play Brad Marchand again.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
so the meme could live on.
Yeah, you can't get rid of him. But like at the same time, we'll see. Maybe this opens up something for Toronto to go on a run. Maybe this kind of dooms them again. I have no idea. At this point, like if they fuck this up again, big changes are going to be made.
Imagine they lose to Ottawa or something.
Yeah, at that point, blow up the team. I mean, Mitch Marner's probably. I would imagine they might ship him out, sign and trade.
If they haven't signed him yet,
it's going to be tough. But
Nylander's in the race for the Rocket Richard right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't put on Nylander unless he suddenly disappears in the playoffs. But like,
I mean Toronto's doing really well right now.
Oh yes, yeah. So like, it's hard to say. I think it's going to be an interesting matchup regardless, though. So
yeah, Yeah, so I want Ottawa in whatever spot gets them to play Florida.
Yeah.
For the second wild card, it should be the Rangers. Columbus is a feel-good story, but based on how these teams are playing right now, I have to give it to Montreal.
Yeah.
Did you see the crowd the other night?
Yeah.
That was amazing. I want to see more of that.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see more Canadian teams in general, just to like, I mean, it's been what, since 93? Since that the last time a Canadian team won? Yeah. Just friggin' come on, guys.
Yeah. And we have an opportunity here to have all 3 Canadian Atlantic teams in the playoffs. That'd be insane.
Yeah, that would be insane. And also just like with the story of the 4 nations face off and all that, how sick would it be if they won that and then,
finally won a cup?
Yeah, finally won a cup. Like I'm not saying Montreal, Ottawa, or Toronto is going to win it, but like it boosts your chances.
There's still Edmonton in the other conference.
Yeah, I mean, still boosts your chances, right? Like the more Canadian teams in the playoffs, the better your chances. Like,
and like, there's a storyline there for all those teams, right? Like, if Edmonton wins it, it's Connor McDavid winning his first cup.
Yeah. If
Toronto wins it, it's fucking Toronto winning a cup. Yeah. Which is huge.
Yeah.
And then it's Matthews winning his cup.
Yes.
If Montreal wins it, it's Montreal, the
team that shouldn't have made the playoffs. Yeah.
And the team that has the most cups in history winning yet another one.
Yeah.
And if Ottawa does it, it's like a turning of the guard.
Yeah.
Any one of those teams winning a cup is insane.
Yeah. I would root for all of them. Like all of that is a feel good story. So yeah, I mean, I want to agree with you, Montreal. I'm just, for some reason, I just have a feeling all of a sudden the Rangers are going to squeak in on the last game of the season.
It's possible.
Yeah, if possible. Yeah. So.
All right. Let us know your thoughts on the wildcard race in the comments below. If you like this episode, drop a like on it. Hit subscribe if you want more glass seats. We got episodes coming out here, so we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.